What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be talking about the new GameBattles integration that's in Infinite Warfare, as well as the impact that this could potentially have on competitive Call of Duty in the future. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so hopping right into this, I'm not going to get into great detail with exactly how this system works and how to set up matches and everything along those lines. I will, however, link a video directly from MLG and they explain exactly how all of this system works. So if you are interested in checking it out, I would definitely check out that video first. Now having said this, I will explain generally how this works with this GameBattles integration. For those of you guys that don't know, GameBattles is a website where people could get together, they create a team on this GameBattles website, and they challenge other people to competitive matches with competitive rule sets. And before, this would all be organized on the website. So you organize your match, then you go in, one of the players has to host the match, meaning there's going to be some imbalances there, somebody's going to have some kind of a host connection. And also, once you actually got in and played the game, there was a lot of room for sneaky stuff to happen. I'm not really in the community that much, but I heard about this happening all the time, where people would say that they won a match when they didn't actually win the match. Or maybe somebody cheated and pulled something sneaky within the match, and you had to go through this whole process of proving exactly what they did wrong and why you actually deserve the win and they deserve the loss. And this whole dispute process sounded really annoying to have to deal with. And all of this time that it takes to organize these matches, and then the chance for all of this stuff to go wrong, it turns a lot of people away from ever even trying GameBattles. I know for me, that's one of the bigger things that makes me think, why would I want to do that? I don't want to waste my time messing around, like putting all these matches together, organizing a time to play against them, and then at the end of it all, they could just claim that they won, and then we have to go through the whole proof process to prove that I won and everything like that. It's just a big mess, and it really was a major factor in turning me away from ever trying GameBattles out. I have never actually played in GameBattles, even though I've had a GameBattles account for a while. And that's the biggest reason. I don't have time to mess around with that kind of stuff. I just want to hop on and play some competitive matches. With this GameBattles integration, they are definitely taking steps in the right direction. Now, in its current state, you still have to go on and organize matches with the GameBattles website or their app. But once the matches are organized, you just hop into the game and it links directly with your PSN or your Xbox account, and your match gets set up for you. All the rules are set properly, your map rotation is set up properly, and the biggest thing out of all of this is you're playing on dedicated servers 100% of the time with this. So there's no longer any host advantage, and as far as I'm aware, all of the match details get directly exported to MLG, so they actually see what the game said as far as who won and who lost and everything like that. Of course, they still recommend that you take screenshots and everything or record the gameplay to show that no funny business is going on, or maybe if something went wrong there, then you can at least prove that something went wrong and that you won the game. But overall, it sounds a whole lot better than the previous system. So looking at this from somewhat of an outsider's perspective, because I'm not really into competitive Call of Duty that much, I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. I think there's a lot of potential for this system. Currently, it's still maybe a little bit on the clunky side with the fact that you have to still go on to the GameBattles app or website and organize your matches, and then you have to get into the game and do that. But it is a whole lot better than it was before, and like I said, I think there's a lot of potential for this. I think they mentioned somewhere that they are planning to have it so you can do everything within the actual game itself, and you won't have to go in the app. And this is very exciting news for somebody that wants to kind of dip their toe in competitive, but doesn't want to spend their time like going on and actually organizing competitive matches and then waiting for all the other players to get in and everything like that. I think it would be great if in the future, maybe not even with Infinite Warfare, but maybe in the future with Call of Duty World War II or Treyarch's next title the next year, if they had this integrated in as their ranked playlist, where you actually get GameBattles points and ranking and everything like that, but it's as simple as hopping into a ranked playlist, just searching for a match, and it puts you together with a team that you should be placed against with like a proper ranking system. This is very exciting to me, and I think this is very exciting for the competitive Call of Duty community because it's going to open up more opportunities for other players that aren't necessarily into the scene to dip their toe in and actually get a solid competitive experience without having to go on a website and sign up and then organize matches and make sure everybody's there on time and send invites to everybody involved and make sure all the rules are followed properly and all that kind of stuff. The easier they make it for the regular average Call of Duty player to just hop in and give it a try, the better off the competitive scene is going to be and the more room for growth the competitive scene has. Looking back at Black Ops 2, where I would say the competitive scene really exploded for Call of Duty, I think one of the biggest reasons for this is League Play was such a good system that was so easy for anybody to just hop in and give it a go. In my mind, nothing has really compared to that system yet, And in my opinion, this Game Battles integration has potential to take this to the next level and actually make improvements on that league play system to the point where we might see another explosion in growth with the competitive Call of Duty community. I mentioned this a few times in previous videos. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, who cares? It's only like 1 or 2% of the player base that plays competitive. But if you look at the way the industry is going these days, it is moving in the direction of competitive and esports. If you look at some of the top growing games right now and the games that are streamed the most on Twitch, the games that most people are talking about, the games that are selling out stadiums with people and pulling in tons of money for the industry, these games have a very heavy competitive focus. And I think Call of Duty really needs to be stepping up their game in this area or they're going to end up falling behind and becoming irrelevant. My hope is this Game Battles integration is going to be the first step of many in the right direction for taking Call of Duty competitive up to that next level. Maybe not all the way this year with Infinite Warfare, but I hope they just keep pushing it further and working on perfecting this system across Call of Duty titles. And with that, I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you like the idea of this Game Battles integration? And where do you see this going in the future for competitive Call of Duty? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.